Hello everyone, my name is Lovell, and today we are back with another video on the channel. Today we are doing something very different, and it's been a very long time since I've last uploaded. I think I say that every time I upload now because I take very long breaks in between. But today we are on a world that I made with Kat almost a whole year ago now. And I love this world, and I love the story that we made to go along with it, or the background of it and the people that are in it. So I thought that for like a kind of comeback video, I would show you around this world that Kat and I created together and kind of explain a little bit about it and just walk you guys through it. So right now, or actually let me tell you what it is. So this is a town that Kat and I made in Creative. The town is called Starlight Hills, and it is kind of fits in with the small town role, and it's very peaceful, and everyone in it is just really nice, and it's kind of just a calm town. And so right now we are in the bus stop, and so I'm gonna show you guys the outside of the buildings, and then I'm gonna show you around the inside of each building. So this one is the bus stop, and the times that the bus arrives is 7 o'clock and 2:30, and then 8 o'clock and 4:30. There's two different buses, but these buses are never really accurate, so you can't really depend on the buses being here. You just kind of have to be ready to go. And here are two ads at the bus: Pie the Musical tickets now, and New Runway looks for sale. So this was added later, like this whole strip right here, but I'll just show you guys a little bit. It's just little trees with some park benches on it, and it's very nice. And we tried to make a lot of green in the town just because it looked cool. So the first thing that we built was this town hall right here. It is a big white building. It has a bell tower in the middle, and this is town hall / mayor's office. So you can go inside, and there's little water here, and you can click it to get water bottles. There's seating in case people need to have meetings, and this is where the mayor sits, and she can go through her stuff, and we'll go to the mayor's house in a second just to show you guys. And the next thing we built was, I'm pretty sure it was this little play area. So over here, here is the entrance, or this is leaving Starlight Hills, but I guess the bus could come this way and leave that way, so it doesn't really matter. But there's a little pond right here, a basketball court right here, and here is just some little park benches and a seesaw that you can sit on, and some building blocks. And then this isn't super part of it, but I guess no, it is part of it. These are swings that you can sit on, and they don't actually swing because it's Minecraft, but you can pretend. So this big building right here is the founders' tree houses, or the founders' tree house. So the founders of the town are Kat and I, and how you get up there is you go here and you go up the ladder and you jump up here, and there's another ladder right here that you can go on. Then the Treehouse Gallery Cafe. So you can go in, there's paintings you can look at. This is Clover, our fox, and he kind of goes up and down the ladder. And this is our cafe you can order from. Muffins are $1.90, loaves, like bread loaves, are $2, and coffee is 75 cents. We have different flavors of tea for 50 cents, rose petal, chai, chamomile, and mint, like peppermint. And you go up a level, this is our kitchen and a tiny little seating area. You can click this and you can get cookies, and there's apples in there too. Out here is our little balcony that looks over the whole town, and the sky is kind of glitching. That's kind of weird. And we go up another level. There is a fish in there, and look, it's like a pink clownfish. How cute is that? And there's our chest here with nothing in it, bookshelves, and right here is our bedroom. We have like bunk beds. Let's get out of here, and I will show you like the top of it. So here's our actual treehouse. It's very small, but most of the things in the town are. It's a very small, oh, except that building over there. We'll get to that though. It's a very small town, and there's only, I think it's like 15 buildings, and there's 14 people. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to check, but we'll count them up at the end. This was our kind of first idea, was to have like a strip mall, or not really a strip mall, but just a line of stores. So we'll start down here closest to the town hall. This is the Starlight Theater. So since this is Starlight Hills, you have Starlight Theater. We'll go over here first. This place is owned by Donna. So this is Donna's bedroom up here. She lives on top of her theater, and she has some planted pots, bookshelves, paintings, as do most of the houses here. And she has kind of a canopy bed, and then she has a balcony that kind of just looks onto the roof, but it is quite a luxury in this town. So this is Donna's house. Donna is one of my favorite characters. She's an old lady, and she owns the theater here. This is the lighting system, so you can flick this lever and the lights go on, and I think that's really awesome. And we can just turn it off. This is like the thing that hooks up to the projector, and the projector plays the movie on the screen. There's seats and there's snacks over here, and this window looks into Fran's Flowers. So right next door is Fran's Flowers, and let me show you what these look like. This is Fran's Flowers right here, a light blue building. There is a window, an open window. I really like this design. It kind of actually looks like a window that is open. This looks into the theater. And this is her flower shop. So she plants flowers and gets flowers, and she has, this was never intentional, but there is a pet pig, her pet pig, in this little bin. And it doesn't have a name because it just kind of wandered in there, but we've never gotten rid of it, so. And also, Fran is an old lady as well, and I don't know how we'd expect an old lady to climb a ladder, but she is very limber for her age. And this is her bedroom. She kind of has a green nature thing going on. So this is Fran's house. She owns the flower shop, and she's old. That's basically, that's basically it. And then this is Williams Hardware. It is a hardware store. There's a little tree in front of it, and you can go inside. And it's pretty empty just because I don't know what you would buy at a hardware store other than tools. So that's that. And up here is William's bedroom. Now, William has a daughter named Talia, and this is Talia's bed right here. And this is William's bed. And a lot of the houses don't have, like, these store houses don't have kitchens or living rooms or anything. And that's mostly because it's a small town, and there just wasn't room. Here is the candy shop, the corner candy shop. It has two of the open windows. There's a sheep over here. I didn't know that there was a back. Anyway, this is Taylor's Soda and Candy Shop, and you can go inside. There's a little gumball machine and some candies on the wall. This is Taylor's desk. You can go upstairs, and this is Taylor's bedroom. So Taylor is the candy store owner here in town. We'll go back this way, and we'll do this house next. So this house is Emily's house, and Emily is the richest person in Starlight Hills, and she has a very big house, and on the back she has a giant birch tree on the back of her house. So let's enter through the front. And she has, oops, I don't know why that is there. Oh, I know why. When we first released this world for download, we placed sponges down on the floor so that we knew where to stand, and so that was there for the pictures. So this is her entryway, her little foyer, and then she has her living room here. Her kitchen is here. You can go up a level. There is a bedroom here with a enchantment table, and you can go up one, and this is Emily's bedroom. Now this is kind of just like a guest bed right here. No one really lives in Emily's house except for Emily. And that is basically her house. Oh, on the back porch, she has her washer and dryer because, I don't know, we just thought that would be cool to add out there. And then who next? Let's go here. So this is Sierra's cottage. Sierra has a tiny little cottage, and she works, Emily does not have a job, but she likes to garden and she plants a bunch of stuff on the outside of her house, and she grew that birch tree when she was little. And Sierra works at the grocery store, which is right here. And she just has a little cottage, and I'm going to show you just around it because it's really nice. And there's a chimney on the back, and she has a little window right here. And she kind of shares this. So let's give you like an aerial view. So there's a strip there, and then there's plots like all around here, and then all back around there, and it kind of is like a circle around. And then on the middle there is 1, 2, 3, 4 different plots. So one there, one there, one there, and one there. And we kind of squeeze 2 houses in on this one, so it's kind of small. But let's go inside Sierra's house. And her house is also very small, but it has the luxury of having a kitchen. This is Sierra's bed. And Sierra has a son named Oliver, and Oliver sleeps up here. And Oliver and Talia are best friends. And we'll move over to Henry's house right here. Henry has probably the smallest house in the whole town. It's probably the smallest building as well. But he lives alone, and we can go inside, and it's just a little green room. And this is the the kitchen tile is just right here and under the sink. And so it's very small, but he gets by it. And Henry works at the diner, which is right there. So we'll go through, we'll just go right here because it's closest. This is the Farmer's Mart Homegrown Groceries. So this is the grocery store in Starlight Hills. You can walk inside. It has these yellow awnings outside, and there are free pumpkins grown by Willow. So this town is kind of set in the fall time zone, kind of. So they have free pumpkins that were grown by Willow, and we'll get over to Willow in a second. But you walk in, here's your little shopping basket. We can pick one up, and these are records. So you can come in and you can buy records at the grocery store. So this is Tapestry by Carole King. This is the Beatles' Greatest Hits, Mamma Mia, and La La Land. And all of this is kind of a weird time zone. We figured it would be set in 2009 or 10, but La La Land did not come out in 2009 or 10. But that's okay. It's okay. And so this is where Sierra works, and there is a number 1 on here because this is the like number 1 lane. Here's the Velcro, or not the Velcro, the conveyor belt where the groceries go along. Over here is some lettuce, and this is the melons. And then there's a freezer here with some weird stuff in it. There's a crying duck in that one, some ice cream. And you can go down these aisles. I hear a lot of bats, but you can go down these aisles and get your groceries. They're all empty right now. I guess they haven't restocked in a while. Here's a freezer, some barrels, and you can go out here. And this is the little porch area that leads into Henry's Diner. And this is kind of the outside. It's kind of like a weird shape, but it's kind of cool. There's a little canopy here for the deck. And this is Henry's Diner poking out on a little sign. So this is what his diner looks like. And over here on the side there are some dumpsters, and there's another exit to town. And so this is his bright blue diner. You can walk inside, and there's some tables everywhere. The floor is a checkered pattern, and then you can sit at the counter, and he makes everything back here, and he can serve it to you up here. And the menu is Henry's Diner, sandwiches and salads, ham on rice, $4, a cheeseburger is $2, and a Caesar salad, and we spelt that wrong, is $3. And all soft drinks are available. There's free shake Fridays, and specials of the day is 4 sliced French toast. So you can walk in here, and this is his storage room back here where he keeps all of the food. And this is basically Henry's Diner. It does not get much business because it's such a small town, but this town is actually very big for tourists, which is why there's so many shops around town and buildings, and everybody works here. And it's kind of just a cool little town, inclusive and tight-knit, or close-knit rather. Okay, so this is Mayor Brown's home. So there's the town hall over there, and this is Mayor Brown's home. Her name is Evangeline Brown, and she works as the mayor in Starlight Hills, and she is best friends with Sierra. And so this is her little living room. Kitchen's over there. There's a little shelf right here, and this is her bedroom in here. Let's actually put a lantern up here because it's kind of dark. We'll just put one like right there. So this is her bedroom up here, and then we can go down and we can go out the back door, and this is her cherry blossom tree, which surprisingly has stayed alive forever since she moved here, but it's a very nice little tree. Let's move on to right here. This is Willow's home, or Willow's house. And so it's on its own little plot, and Willow grows produce for the market, and she makes goods and stuff for the market. And so you can come over here, and this is her little garden where she's growing pumpkins. But this is Willow's house. I'll just show you around one quick time. And she has a little separate window right there. We did that a lot on a lot of these houses. But she has a pet fox as well, and a pet parrot somewhere. Oh, right here. Here's her pet parrot. And so Willow is kind of, she's very kind, but she's very sarcastic. And so that's kind of her role in the town. Her favorite color is orange. And then this is Apollo's house right here. So Apollo is the teacher of the town. He teaches Oliver and Talia, the two kids in the town, and he his bottom floor is all based on teaching them. So there's bookshelves here, a rug, his kitchen, and this is Learn Your ABCs. So A for apple, B for berries, C for cake, or cake for C, dandelion for D, egg for E, and fire coral for F. You can go upstairs. This is his bedroom, and he has the Hazelwood, Tales of Two Cities, and Alice in Wonderland. And the Hazelwood is by Melissa Albert, and that is one of my favorite books that I've ever read. It is really great. You should go read it. But this is Apollo's house right here. Oh, and right next door, swimming lessons every Friday, and he has a pool with a little grate down there. And if you come to swimming lessons and go to Henry's Diner right after, you can get free shakes on Friday after your swimming lessons. So let's move on to the next one, and I'm pretty sure this is the last one. Yeah, this is the last building, and this is the Peridot Inn. It is ginormous. We had no idea that it was going to be this big when we built it, but it is an inn for tourists, and it does not have very many rooms despite its size. But this is Peridot Inn. Enjoy your stay. So you can walk in. Oh no, Emily works here. This is where Emily works. I said Emily didn't work before. She does. Emily works at the Peridot Inn, and you can come in here, and there's tappers here. I have no idea for what, but they're there. This is Emily's desk. Come over here. This is where the town has their town meetings. It's the dining room as well. Here is like a lounge area, kind of like a library. And you can go upstairs, and this is room 1. Each room is themed off of a different color. So this is the magenta room with a magenta bed. All of the rooms are pretty similar in the sense that they're based on different colors, but they also look the same. This is the cyan room, and I really like this room. And then there's a seat out here, and you can go across this way. So it only has 4 rooms, but I like it. This is room 3. This is the blue room. The blue room is the smallest. And then you can go into room 4, and room 4 is the yellow room, which is my favorite because it's yellow and I love yellow, but it is kind of the same size as the blue room. So room 3 and 4 are the smaller ones, and 1 and 2 are the big ones. And you can go out this way over here, and this is the outdoor seating area with a fireplace. So if the town meeting, if everyone was kind of too chilly inside, you can move to outside right by the fire. And that is the town of Starlight Hills. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this little tour of the town. I'll go into our little tree house to sign off. But I did not do this town justice just by explaining it. It is so amazing, and I love it so much. And I'm kind of biased because I created it with Kat, but it is really, really cool, and I can't wait. I have so much planned for this town. Like, there's going to be so much more to this town than meets the eye, and because it's just a Minecraft world, I bet you would never expect that. But I'm very excited to see what I can do with this town in the future. And I would like to thank you all for watching this video on Starlight Hills. And if you guys like this kind of video of me giving tours, we're working on another town called Dandelion Waters, and I have another town I made by myself called Clover Springs. And then we're going to make a town called Daisy Creeks, which is in a valley. And Dandelion Waters is at the beach, and Clover Springs is in the middle of nowhere, I guess, but it's, I don't know. I just made Clover Springs randomly. It has like actually no intended purpose except for me to just build whatever I want. But I would like to thank you all for watching this video, and I will see you all somewhere over that rainbow. Goodbye!